So I'm out here grounding and completely in love. It's spring. It's so gorgeous. It's still quite chilly, but I'm listening to the birds and there's frog spawn in the pond. I must show you later on. And enormous frogs in there, actually. I wanted to tell you a quick story about one of the horses here because I was just thinking about projection and I thought it was really interesting. So if you don't know me, it's just a private sanctuary, something myself and my husband do. We planted over 200 trees and we wanted to provide a loving home for the wildlife around the area, and also we bought forgotten horses so that they could just be free to be, do what they want. And nothing's expected of them. So it's quite like the work I do with women, which I only realised afterward, because I'm a spiritual mentor and I love providing a safe space for women, a non-judgmental space where they can stand in their power and learn to express themselves, express their creativity, because I'm an artist as well. But whatever's flowing through them, it's my mission. It just lights me up so much. So anyway, back to the story. One time, my husband found we were getting some horses anyway, and he asked about one particular horse, and the owner there said, I hope there's no judgmental tone in my voice, but the owner said, no, don't buy her, don't get her, she's evil. So I wasn't there at the time, so that's fine, everybody's entitled to their opinion. And so my husband remained neutral, walked over to her, just stood beside her, got a vibe, and turned to the owner and said, I'll take her. So we bought her and we brought her back here, and ever since, what's that? That was about, oh my God, that was about 12 years ago. Wow. She's the most gentle, loving horse you could imagine. My point being, people will try to project onto you and project their opinions onto you, and that's fine. And if we can remain neutral and just not allow that to stick and stand in our power, then we're going to be much better off. Don't give your power away, please, to other people and their projections. Now, the reason that particular horse did so well here was because we're neutral. We don't judge, and we just saw her. We saw her for who she really was. Just leave her be without any projections in the present moment. So we didn't have some past story, you better be careful, some past story that we projected onto her. And because we were present with her, there was no interference. There was no energetic interference. Energetic interference can cause all kinds of issues. But when you're present with a person, with yourself, with an animal, liberation can ensue. Freedom can follow. It's so obvious when you're with animals and you do this. Especially, I don't want to say especially with horses, any animals, but yeah, horses are quite sensitive. Well, they're very sensitive a lot of the time, energetically and other ways. So I just thought that was a really interesting story I wanted to share with you. She's fine. She's not aggressive. She's not evil. She's nothing. She's gorgeous. She's beautiful. I'll introduce you to her when I'm giving her a groom at some stage. Don't give your power away. I took a stand for her. Myself and my husband, we took a stand for her. Take a stand for yourself. It's happened to me as well, where people project, she's this, she's that, or she's very strong, isn't she? Or how do people project onto me? I'm normally okay now, but when I was younger, I think people used to think I was aloof, maybe. They might have been right. I think when I was younger, like in my 20s, I think I was aloof with people. To be honest, I didn't feel that emotionally safe around, so it was in an effort to be safe, especially around men. Underneath it all, I was scared of being hurt. Don't let people project on you anyway. And if something does come up, look at it and be with it, because maybe you are being a certain way, and just be with that. Don't suppress it or push it away. Allow it to come up and just give love to that part of yourself. And quite understand it, because that's another trap we can fall into. You don't have to understand. Be with it so that it can either be let go of, and which will happen naturally, or it'll be integrated into your energy, and then it can serve you. It's fascinating with how all of that works. So please don't allow people to project on you. You are beautiful. You are magnificent. Stand in your power and live from who you really are. Don't live from your conditioned patterns. You are so much more than that. So I'm sending you so much love, and remember to live your wild light.